Hey there, welcome to my episode 11 of season 10 discussion. There's a lot of stuff to go on about today because it was a crazy episode, so if you haven't seen it yet, there's going to be some spoilers coming up in the video, and I'll give you a couple seconds to tune off. Alright, so first off, the first thing I noticed was that the ship was quite beautiful. I loved how it was panned sideways by the director, Rachel Talalay, who directed a couple other episodes that have all been beautiful. You see fields, you see different kind of Earth-like sections of the ship through little windows, and then you come out to the part where we get to see our three friends, well, Missy's kind of a friend right now, come out and make their entrance. There was another blue man, which I don't know if you remember from just 4 or 5 episodes ago or whatever, Oxygen. There was a blue man in that one as well, and I don't know if we have a name for that race or not, but put it in the comments below if you do know it. Missy, of course, was amazing. Came in with a prance, swinging an umbrella, which turned out to be a sonic umbrella, which was beautiful. Her hat and everything just suited her, and her approach to everything. She even had her first swear word. She said, "Don't be a bitch," when she was asked if she was human. And of course the blue man held a gun to our one companion that is human, Bill Potts, and the shot felt round the world because you get to see a huge hole in her chest, and it's just instant that it's a shock. I mean, the intro was a shock before the title sequences, but I don't think we're going to get that resolved until either the end of episode 12 or into the Christmas season, because there was snow on the ground. The really cool thing about this episode was time dilation, which is a real thing in science fiction. And apparently Stephen Moffat's own son was teaching him about it, and it was how the front end of the ship and the back end of the ship had 2 different times. It was accelerated at the back end, and closer to the black hole, it was slowed right down. So I've read a lot of opinions online, and it looks like people agree that it's either about 2 years to 10 years that Bill was down there living with this weird little creature thing that we'll get to in a little bit. It was obviously the master in disguise, and I'm going to take a second now to say that I agree with everyone else who said this, that if the BBC had kept him or the Cybermen a secret instead of revealing both things, I think there would have been a lot more of a punch to that reveal when he rips off the mask and shows that he's John Sims, the master previous to Missy, and that he's got the beautiful master goatee from the original Doctor Who episodes back in the day. One thing that really kind of made you feel a lot of emotion in this episode was when Bill first gets down there and she's exploring the patient's wing, and she's got the different rooms that she can go into, and there's the one Cyberman, or soon-to-be Cyberman, pressing the pain button for communication over and over again, and when they come in, all they do is silence that, and I could really feel in my heart, I don't know, a lot of emotion, a lot of different emotions, because the Cyberman transversion or conversion or whatever you want to call it in the New Who has always been just quick. It's just snap, you're someone else. We saw a little bit with Clara's boyfriend where he still was kind of having emotion, but he was fighting it, and he was dead, so I don't know if that had an effect on it or something. Another really cool thing is the Venusian Aikido makes an appearance when he flips the blue man, the doctor. That was the third Doctor, John Pertwee's signature move. It was just to do a quick flip, and it's kind of funny that Nardole says, "I thought you need 4 arms to do that," and the Doctor says that I've got hidden arms. So there was a bit of lightness, even though Bill's just had a hole blasted through her. And yeah, so when they get down there and they find her, it says, "I waited," the Cyberman says, I waited for you, and you get this zoom in, and it's got Bill Potts' face kind of, and a single tear come down. And this isn't the first time we've seen Cybermen cry, but it was pretty emotional because we've come to love, or at least I've come to love Bill over the season, because she's asked the questions that no one else has. She's been through a whole lot really quick. She didn't get to have any fun adventures. A lot of it was terrifying and dark, and she was ready for that because she just wanted to see more than making fries and flirting with girls. So it was really good. And so this next episode coming up this Saturday, it airs at 6:45 BBC time, but it's going to be 60 minutes long. compared to the regular 45 minutes. That means that Moffat's going to stuff a bunch of awesome in it, because then we have to wait literally 6 months to find out if there's a cliffhanger, to find out the answer, and to get all that done. So yeah, I think I've covered everything that I could think of that was kind of important. I'm surprised not a lot of people are talking about the Missy Sonic umbrella in their reviews or in their reactions, because I thought that was beautiful and wonderful, and maybe it's a laser umbrella. I could be wrong, because the Master does like to use laser. Anyways, this has been my first Doctor Who discussion video, and I know it was kind of quick, but I just figured I'd condense it and bring up the things that really stuck out for me. So yeah, subscribe, add a comment, do whatever you want. Have a great time, and I'm looking forward to Saturday just like the rest of you. Bye.